Mummy.
What are you making?
Chocolate tarts.
This is the second one of Ali's little cooks kits, and she's gonna make some chocolate tarts for us. I'm very excited, Al. They look great. Look, if they look like that, I'm gonna be happy. Oh, we got Ali tarts for dessert. They look great. Gonna try one now. See what they're like.
Great.
They're so good. Really nice.
This is My Little Pony.
What do you think, Al?
What?
What do you think of your chocolate tarts? Nice?
Mm-hmm.
You're a good baker.
Thank you, Daddy.
Well done.
This is My Little Pony Rockstar.
Yeah, it is.
Cuttlefish, Dada! Can you take a photo of it for me?
Show me again.
Daddy.
Beautiful picture.
Oh, thanks.
Good morning, everybody. It is a lovely Sunday morning.
And
is
I
stop-
draw a picture for cuttlefish, Dada!
Beautiful. Looks a bit worried. Is that you riding it?
Yeah.
Sally riding the cuttlefish.
Cuttle.
Good morning, everybody. We are up and Ali's drawing. We've got records on. We will listen to Wake Me Up Before You Go, didn't we? Oh, you've got a pencil on the floor. Pick it up, Bubba. And sign the back of your picture. Sign the back. You can put your name on it. Go on.
Yeah.
It's a bit brighter up there today, not pouring with rain. Even when it was pouring with rain, it was quite lovely. I'm going to go and trim the lawn when Mummy gets up, because the backyard paths, as it's looking crazy out there. And I finally found a place where I can get wood chips from in Cornwall, locally, for reasonably cheap and delivered to the door. So, fantastic news, basically. Should be great. Finally get that grass under control that's growing up in between our little sectioned off beds. What else am I doing? So I did a load of yesterday, just painted miniatures all day, basically, in the afternoon. Did loads of jobs first thing, got all the garden sorted. A lot of our recycled pots I had forgot to drill or put holes in, so I had to go out and emergency put holes in them because the heavy rain meant they were drowning. So everything now drains reasonably well. Also, lots of slugs and snails were out and about, so we had to go and get those out. I can just see a snail. Now I've said that, I can just see a snail going across the floor. So I've just gone and launched some snails and slugs, and our lettuces are finally starting to get abused by the slugs and snails, but it's only because it's so wet. I've re-defended them with some eggshells in the hopes that that'll keep them less dead. They were unexpected lettuces anyway, so they were from a pot that we thought weren't growing, and I just dumped the pot on one of the plots that we hadn't planted yet, and they just decided to sprout randomly one day, which is nice. So we've got some lettuce out there. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. It's going to be good. Just chilling. I'll try and do some video if I remember. Toby's in a very woofy mood today. I don't know why, but he's woofing. It's a weird old day today, let me tell you. 1 minute, it's looking like it's going to chuck it, and you get a few specks of rain. Specks? Spots? Spits. We're going to say spits of rain. And then all of a sudden it's like this. There's blue sky. It feels like you could possibly have a barbecue. What we've been doing today, so got up nice and early and before even Ali, and since that was all done and Ali was fed, got out in the garden this morning and we've planted some more bits and pieces out. So you want a little tour? I'll show you around. So first of all, our potatoes are looking incredible, apart from they're trying to flower. Stop that. And yeah, they're looking great. The mint has recovered after the heavy rains. Carrots are still going strong here, and we've planted out cucumbers and some more beans here. Beans roses started to bloom, which is really nice. We got some broad beans here. I've shifted the lettuces to be a bit more organised because they're all over. It's a patch of rocket, and that's a cabbage. I've added some more sticks to our obelisk because the peas were choosing not to climb up the way they wanted to climb up, so the peas were choosing not to climb up the way we wanted them to. So I've put a few more in. I might put another one sort of here. And we sorted out the fallow bed, and we've planted, you can't see obviously because I just planted a line of potatoes like this as a barrier. Then we've got pumpkins, 4 at the moment, and a courgette in there that we got given. These guys are starting to come out, they're very pretty. And these guys are starting to come out as well, which are also very pretty, but I don't know what they are. There we go. It's only enough to make the butterfly go round today. So yeah, these are all looking good. They got a bit attacked by slugs, these lettuces, which is disappointing. But I've shifted them. Hopefully they'll have a bit more room to grow. Who knows? Come on, you go over here. Leave him alone. They're all on top of each other, you see. There we go. Lovely. What else? Oh, the nasturtiums are going crazy. And the stuff underneath is getting a bit too shady. So we're going to have to pull some of this out and separate it up and plant it in with this stuff as a sort of companion planting. They're doing really well, the onions and beans growing again. Nothing from these sweet potatoes that I put in as yet, although, what is that? Huh. Maybe a sweet potato? Maybe a beetroot there. Little pink stem, look at that. Our original tomato plants are getting really, really big. They're like the thickness of my fingernail, look. Which is great. Ones that we were given here from Chris, they're doing good as well. They're getting big. Cold frame's a lot emptier now, just with the few things that haven't sprouted and the things that are still sprouting. Yeah, we're just waiting for those to grow. Oh, we've moved from there. If you remember, there were some plants in there, in pots, in that row just up to this rose that's still, we haven't planted out yet because he's looking a bit sickly, so I'm going to leave him in a pot for a bit. But the black currant, we've planted out down the bottom, and can you see? We got currants all down this one. Again, because it's been raining, the sluggies have had a good go. But a lot of them have had a good flying lesson over the back fence into there. And hopefully they'll be a lot happier in there than trying to eat our plants. I hope they stay in there. And our potting table and box are still full of things growing. So we've got courgettes, unidentified things, I think maybe broad beans, some more lettuces, more pumpkins. It's the remains of a tray of alfalfa that kind of got munched. It's not very good. And then we got these guys, which again, because I had the mistake with the labels and not writing them in permanent pen, I don't know what they are. But there's 1, 2, 3 of those. They look like broccoli. Maybe those are broccoli. It could be broccoli. And then we've got more tomatoes. Absolutely loads of tomatoes. Lemon thyme. Basil. Sweet basil. More little rockets here to go out. Maybe I'll put that in the bed with the other rocket at some point when it gets a bit bigger. Yeah, it's looking great. And this rocket has been growing bonkers out of our holder, and finally something else is growing in the top one. But the bottom one didn't go as well as I expected this. Maybe I got it in the wrong position. I don't know.